Now, do be careful, Mr. Garador.
It is indeed Triregian mechanomagic.
That happened with many of the wizards my father brought me to. It defends itself.
Indeed. How did you come by it, Miss Darla?
My father was a clockmaker here in Shorehaven when I was a child. He repaired clocks as well, and so would purchase crates of old cogs and wheels and other bits anywhere he could find. And this thing was hidden in one of them. I was young and curious, and when I picked it up, it encased my arm and would not come off. My father brought me to the citadel of the Order, but they couldn't remove it without killing me, they said. And they accused my father of dabbling in the mechanomagical arts, which was rubbish. They said they would lock me away rather than return such evil into the world. My father escaped with me barely, and we fled to Seagate and have been hiding from the Order ever since. My father has spent the years since journeying in secret to other cities and towns, and even into the wildlands looking for a cure. I urged him to seek the counsel of the elves here in Shorehaven, but after what happened with the Order, he refused to set foot in this city again. That is also why I dared not come to you openly.
So, you are not a thief, but you are a fugitive from the law. Fear not, Miss Darla, I am no longer a member of the Order.
My father said you'd left it.
I was an honored member of the Exalted Order of the Broken Wheel during the war, and long after, as so many of us were. Elves, men, dwarves, and gnomes together. The Order even gave this place, Elvenhome they named it, to us poor homeless elves in gratitude for our aid and sacrifice in the war. But in recent years, the Order has expelled all but men from its ranks, and now it oppresses where it once protected, and has strayed far from its original mission. Today's zealots wouldn't know mechanomagic from a wind-up toy, and they would imprison a child for playing with one.
They would imprison me, or worse, for this.
Where is your father now, Miss Darla?
I don't know. He would go away for weeks or months on his journeys, but it has been 3 years this time, and I'm afraid.
It is a key.
To the great treasure vault of Triregis. But all the treasure in the world is little good to me while I remain prisoner of this thing.
A Triregian mechanic key removes itself after fulfilling its function.
3 thrones, 3 locks, on mountain, plain, and sea. The great doors shall open to one who bears the key. The treasure is revealed, and the bearer shall be free, and my father could come home. That is why I must go, Mr. Garador. My father obtained this enchanted Triregian notebook in his travels. It gets larger when you open it. We could translate the words easily enough, and some of it makes sense, like that rhyme, but most of it seems to be nonsensical poetry, or songs, or perhaps magic spells. And diagrams, like that one, seem to indicate that each lock is some kind of intricate puzzle device. I was hoping you might help me make sense of it, since you were there. I mean, alive back then.
Indeed.
I have money for travel and supplies for a small crew. I had originally planned to
visit a tavern frequented by adventurers and hire some companions.
That? Didn't turn out so well.
The easily gotten treasure of the towns and cities ruined in the war has long since been recovered, so many of the adventurers you find today are no more than ruffians who would knife you in your sleep out in the wild, then sneak back to town to sell your boots. Now, if we're to make it to the Vault of Triregis, we'll have to do better than that.
Oh, We?
I have an interest in these matters, if you will have me.
Yes, of course, certainly. So, the book! You can understand it, Mr. Garador.
No. But I know of a person who might.